I am Edgar and I am cutting strips out of newspaper that are about 1 inch for my GT project because I am making a piñata. Our supplies for this project are some 12-inch balloons, an air pump, equal amounts of flour and water, which in this case are 2 cups of flour and water. We will need a bigger container so we can mix our ingredients and we can dip our newspaper strips in them. We will need a whisk and maybe a circular bowl so that when we blow up our balloons, they won't roll off our surface. Now, I am going to carefully pour the water into the bucket. And then I am going to carefully pour the flour in. And then with my whisk, I will whisk it together. It will start to get lumpy because it will be our glue so that we can attach our newspaper strips to our balloon when we are making this piñata. Make sure that when you are whisking your ingredients that you mix until all of the lumps are gone. Now we will blow up our balloons. In this case, we should make them really big. A tip is, when you are blowing up balloons, try to put them above your surface, depending on if you're using a tablecloth or not. The tablecloth can sometimes stop you can be pretty frustrating trying to blow up the balloon. Now that it is this big, I will ask my mom to help me tie a knot. Now that our balloon is tied, put it in a bowl so it doesn't go away. Now be ready to get messy. With your strips of newspaper, dip it into the glue, but don't get it too gluey because if you add too much glue, it will take ages and a long time to dry. Once you're done with your hands, slide off the existing glue so that there really isn't a lot left. Next, use one hand to hold the balloon and other hand to tie it up, to put it on. Then smooth it out so there's not a lot of bumps. I am going to continue covering my balloon first with strips going up and down. Once I'm done with that layer, I am going to go side to side. Now that my balloon is all covered with the newspaper and glue, I am going to let it dry so I can put on my second layer. We want it to be sturdy so that we can put treats and goodies inside it. So when I left it outside to dry up the glue, the hot air expanded the balloon and it created a big crack. That was not expected, so I'm going to cover it with about 2 more layers and make it stronger and also try to fill up this crack. So, this is the second day of my project. I left my piñata out to dry and now it is pretty solid hard. Once it was done, I topped the balloon as you can see, and now it is ready for phase 2, decoration. For this project, I'm going to need a little cup, some school glue, different colored tissue paper, streamers, scissors, and a pencil. So, I am going to put swirls and just make a big swirl out of my tissue paper and just see how it comes out. So, I am using a method called the pencil method. I cut the tissue paper into about 2-inch squares, and then I'll wrap it around the edge of the pencil. Then, what I am going to do, I'm going to dip it into my glue, and then just stab it on there, and let it dry. It will come unwrinkled, but that is my plan. As you can see, I already practiced my method using a swirl kind of like a tie-dye. So first what I'm going to do, I'm going to open the glue bottle and see if and let the glue into the bucket. Now I'm ready to start the pencil phase. I already have a few pieces of cut out orange. Before this, I am going to cut out some more tissue paper and maybe just keep stabbing it on there. So I am putting the last few pieces on my piñata. It takes lots of effort to do all of this. I use maybe about 1,000 or less of these little squares. And look at this. It does take a lot of hard work. It is not easy. And well, I put a lot of effort into it. And now just a few more papers, and then it is ready to fill up with candy and break. So hey guys, this is my final product that looks very good. And now I am going to talk about why I am passionate about art. Art can be very clever, but also it is a way that it is very fun. I like art because it has been around for years. Art isn't just about drawing on paper. It can be sculptures and anything you do in this world. Planting and even technology is art. Now, you can learn a lot from art. Ways to communicate, new projects, and even maybe something new. Something new that will open your minds to something you've never done before. Art can make your life better, and it is very enjoyable. Art is put in many ways, and well, it can be very, very helpful, and well, it is something that we should all love. Well, I guess this is the end of my presentation, and hope you have a good summer, and I'll see you all next year.